Hello Linksters, it's Dark Blinks Roy. Welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. I've been finding that a lot of the official courses I've never actually played that much. But this one I have. So I'm gonna change some things around. Dawn, medium winds. Okay. And of course I have handicap score. I want to see how badly this can get. Okay, so this course I played a lot. It pins 4, 2, and 1, so that means I have to do the third pins today. So I'm going to start with pin 3. Excuse me. Do that one, my worst performance. Well, that is my worst performance. My best performance, which is a 64 on pin 1, and then my only time on pin 2. Which is on the red tees. So yeah, let's see how this will be. This is the... I don't actually remember the course name now. I think it's supposed to be a Hawaii course, but it's a fictional one. So here we go.
Hello to you. My name's John, and I'd like to welcome you to the golf club. And today we find ourselves at Kipahulu Valley. This is a fine course, and well, let's go.
Yeah, Kipahulu Reserve, which I believe is supposed to be based off of... Yeah, it's supposed to be based off of a Hawaii course, the Hawaii vibes. Yeah, so basically don't cut, is what I'm getting at here. Here we go.
That was breathtaking.
Hoping the wind will slow it down, and it is. So there we go.
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
And that one I did cut a bit too much, and it somehow actually made it.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, but this time the wind was with me. But it went a bit too far. Well, actually, no. I think it's still in the fairway.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
Oh yeah, to the red pins where I'm going to try to cut the drive, and it did a decent bounce, but went to the sand trap.
I'd say around 105 yards or so to the pin here.
Okay, so gap wedge with high loft. Here we go. Ugh.
Looks like some rough coming up here.
And I'm on the cart path, which might be out of bounds. Ugh. Cart path. That's going to be a very awkward position. At least it's not going to be like my last time where I'm going to have a plus 11 on the first hole. Yeah, definitely valid because everything is very dark. Yeah, path. Yeah, okay. That does not sound good when we do that.
He's hitting out of the beach here now. Let's see what goes down.
Okay, so here's... That would have been a really good shot for that pin, yeah, okay. Ooh, that was a really good chip.
Here is his attempt at this 18-foot putt.
Yeah. Okay. That actually worked.
All right, he's putting this one for birdie. And for him, this will be for the birdie.
Wow, of course. So I get the only bogey here. And I think it's... I'm going to get +2 here.
Well done.
That was a change for what my golf looks like. For the last time.
Starting off at 2 over here.
Yeah. Not too bad. Here's the yardages. So what we have to watch out for is... Oh. These longer par 4s at the back 9. 165 yard par 3. Yeah. Okay. Hole 2. 190 yard par 3. I believe this first ghost here, the red one, is actually when I was just starting off in 2020 playing this game. So I think I was still on the beginner difficulty at this
And
point.
let's see how this tee shot fares for him.
So far, very much to the right. Didn't hit it hard enough, far enough. And then this one at the red pins. I'm not changing the club, evidently. And it is the only one that actually hit the green. Okay. And actually fairly decently, too. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know if I want to do the 4 hybrid because the wind... Yeah, I think I'm going to use a 2 iron here because the wind's against me. And it's also a bit uphill. So let's use a 2 iron. It's a little far, but it is what I wanted.
And he is in the beach. Let's see how he gets out of this one.
Okay. Okay. There we go, that's not too bad.
This putt is incredibly long. I personally don't have faith that he's going to do it. But let's tune in. Let's see what's going to happen. He's got a 10-foot putt here.
101 feet. Okay. Yeah.
To save par.
Save par. There we go.
Good putt. Well done. And he's setting up for a bogey putt here. And here he goes. Putting for par here. And that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
Here we go. Hole 3. Par 5. Here we go. And I hit a fairy bunker.
And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
Ooh, good bounce.
Okay, let's plunk her in the fairway.
All right, here we go. Well, unfortunately, this is my best shot. I don't think we're going to be able to get there in 2. Especially if we do 95% power on my driver. Ugh, 250 yards.
Nice. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole.
Okay. 2 wood. This is a really bad lie for a fairway. What is this? It's going off the fairway.
No good. Well, this is definitely in the sand. Let's see what goes down for him.
Okay. Admittedly, that was a pretty decent shot.
He's got around 165 yards to the pin from here.
Obviously, the closest pins I can get there in 2. Although the ball's rolling away from the pin.
And what will go down here? He's in the sand.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just barely in the rough. I think this will be fine. Yeah.
Good stuff.
There we go. Look at that chip I'm apparently doing.
What do you think? Is he going to make this? It's kind of long.
It's also pretty flat, so it might be. Yep, there we go.
He's setting up for an eagle here.
Well, that won't be as easy. So. Ah!
Okay, 11-footer here. This is definitely makeable.
Okay. So I think this spot here is good. Yep.
Great pot in there for birdie. And he's got around 4 feet to go here.
And there we go.
And he's putting this one for birdie. And after that one, your adjusted score is 3 over.
Indeed, hole 4. Here we go. Here we go.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
That one's about the same as the other one, except a bit worse. Okay.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another one.
I think aiming it here is fine because the wind's gonna pull it. Here we go. Bit of a wonky swing.
It's a nice looking tee shot.
but it is exactly where I wanted it to be. There we go.
All right, let's see how he does. Okay, we have about 130 yards, I'd say, to get to the pin.
130 yards. I think this is going to be fine. Just need to aim it that way. Here we go. It's a bit far, actually. Okay. Went onto the fairway runoff. One second.
And setting up from around 120 yards out.
Okay. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So let's see here. This should be fine. 9% is fine. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. There we go.
Okay, he's got 17 feet to the cup from here.
Yeah, that made it. Of course it did.
This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here.
Excuse me. Okay. What are those socks?
Okay, this one to save par.
Oh, yeah, that's very easy.
Nice putt.
Yeah, there we go.
Sitting at 3 over for the round here.
Hole 5. Here we go. Okay.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I hit a tree is what happened in that one. It made good bounce, but then, well, actually, yeah, really big bounce, but then it just did that.
Okay, let's pop this into the fairway.
Okay, so I'm gonna aim it that way. Not the best swing.
I think this one's destined for the bunker.
Right. It went way right. Not what I wanted. Yeah, I could probably make it. I'll use a 4-iron and aim that way, and I think I can make it from here. Oh. Except to hit that.
All right, give that ball another whack.
Really? Okay, let me try this again before I do it. There we go. That's from bunker to bunker. There. That's better. That's what I wanted to do, and then it hit the edge of the thing and bounced
Some
back into
decent
it.
distance out of the sand there. We're in the fairway.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, where is that one going? Yeah.
And from here, he's setting up around 155 yards out. All
Okay.
right, we found him in the rough. Let's see if he can get out.
Hmm. Yeah, let's see here. Here should be okay. Okay, maybe not. It's rolling all the way over there.
He's got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I'll have to be right back again.
Okay, a 23-footer from here.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah. So, this is a long putt. I don't really like it, but here we go.
Jeez.
Oof. It almost went in. Okay.
Okay, he's got 9 feet to go.
Okay.
Setting up for your double.
Double bogey, great. Yeah. There we go.
Nice putt. We're in there. He's got a 3-footer here. And that'll keep you at 5 over for the round.
Yeah, it's not really what I wanted. I want the one hole that doesn't have a stroke penalty. 6th hole. So that one went way too far. Okay.
Here we
Seems
go.
about right.
Let's see what this guy does.
This one is not anywhere near the hole. We went into a sand trap.
Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
Okay, 7 iron's too much. So 9 iron it is. Here we go.
I hope this bites.
Even that's a bit too much, but there we go. Long putt, though.
Okay, you're on, and you got some real estate to cover with this next one. Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot.
Well, that was a bunker shot, definitely.
And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here.
Well, it is fairly straight. I did it a bit too much adjustment.
That was close. And 14-foot putt for him.
That went nowhere near. Okay.
Here's his 6-foot putt. All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
Yeah, there we go.
Well done.
Yay, par.
All right, this next putt's for his par. Sitting at 6 over for the round.
Here we go. Hole 7. Decent shot there from that ghost.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
I'm in a wood for some reason. Not sure what my plan was there, but that actually might have been hybrid. But it definitely was not good. Yeah, that was a hybrid. This is a wood.
Let's put this ball down in the fairway.
Yeah, driver's too much. Although even the 2 wood might be too much. I'm going to use a 4 wood here.
So far, so good for this one.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go.
And from here, he's looking at around 185 yards to the pin.
Okay.
Okay, looks like we have around 155 yards to go.
155 yards, and the wind is... Okay, actually, this is helpful. This is exactly the club I need. Not the best shot, but it is close to the pin. That is nowhere near the pin. That ghost. Wow. I didn't finish looking at that. Oh boy. There we go. So let's just do something like that.
And a 9-foot putt for him.
Okay. Just a bit of adjustment.
This one's going for it.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a nice putt for you. He's got 4 feet to the cup from here. And your adjusted score after that hole, it's 7 over par.
All right. Hole 8. A decent par 5.
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
Okay.
All right, let's see what he does on this one. All right, next stop. Let's hope for some
Here we go.
fairway.
So here the wind is helping. So I'm gonna aim this way. Let's make sure I don't make it go too left, and that should be fine. Actually, could have gone over there. Ugh. Great. That's not what I wanted. Bad bounce. And that is not going over there. Yeah, it's going into a sand trap. Oh, actually went past it. That is very strange.
Well, let's see how he gets out of this one.
Oh, here I am using wood. Oh, boy. Hey, that's basically what I did last time. A few holes back. Okay. So now I don't feel so bad. I use a 4 iron just to be safe. And that is still... Actually, it got worse.
From rough to some more rough. That is unfortunate.
Okay.
And around 230 yards to go for him.
Didn't hit that right, from the sounds of it. But there we go.
Pretty deep stuff here. Give it a good hack. Let's put it in the right direction.
Good hack. Well, live wedge is not going to work because of the bad lie. So I'm going to use a sand wedge. That's better.
Very nice.
Shot 3. Look at this. What is that? Ew. That went nowhere near where it should have been. That almost went in. Oh my goodness.
This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down.
That was nowhere near enough strength.
And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here.
At least my other ghosts are struggling at this hole, so I don't feel so bad.
And this is his attempt at birdie.
There we go.
All right, 14 feet to the hole.
Left to right, so probably about here, I think. Yep.
Yes.
Yay.
And he's setting up for the bogey putt.
That's always nice.
He's got about a 3-footer here.
Okay.
And that'll keep you at 7 over for the round.
All right. So here's the 9th. Oh, I should have kept going because I was over there. Oh boy, here I am cutting. There we go.
Nice solid birdie on that last hole. We got another birdie in the
Now,
works here.
unfortunately, I can't do what my purple ghost did there because not only am I all the way at the far pins, but the wind's also against me here. So I have to aim it about here. There's a gnat in my face. That's the first one in a few days.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
That's a bit too much cut from the looks of it. Actually, I don't know.
Okay, 180 yards from the pin here.
180 yards downhill. I don't really have any other good clubs here, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to do like, yeah, something like that, I guess. That's a lot less power than I thought, but at least I made it stay on the fairway. And that went over the green, evidently. So there we go.
And from 170-ish yards out.
Okay. So this is better. I can work with this. Here we go. I mean, admittedly, this is a long par 4. So, that's a good chip.
This is sheer insanity. How is he going to do this? Let's just wait and find out.
Well, I can tell you that's not making it. It's nowhere near it.
And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens.
So there's one birdie there.
Okay, here we go. This one to save par. Solid
Oh,
stroke
boy.
on that one.
And he's got around
How did
4
you do
feet
that?
to go here.
Discord just refreshed, and I didn't even do anything.
Sitting at 8 over for the round.
Okay. Yeah, here's hole 10. We're gonna do what I didn't do last time. Wait till it gets past him. Hole 10. And that's over there.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
The wind is going to be a bit helpful here. I think I can aim it at the sand trap and I should be fine.
Not liking this one.
Hey, boy. Oh, it got a lucky bounce. Look at that. It went into the fairway.
Oh, and after all that, you ended up in the fairway. Well done.
Look at that. Very lucky bounce. Well, that was not full swing of the driver there. That was basically the same thing I just did, except it bounced over that fair bunker over there. That one.
Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
Mmm. Yeah, that's where my ball ended up right there. Very impressive.
And he's setting up from 120 yards out.
That rolled down. Nice. Very nice, yeah. Okay. Sand wedge will be enough here. I just need to aim it that way. And maybe a bit low loft.
Someone's going to need to bite.
Yeah, it's a bit far. But there we go.
Looks like he's about 100 yards out.
Oh, the flag just had a tear in it. Okay.
And he's hitting from the rough.
Way too much power. Okay. Eh.
Oh, he's got a long putt to deal with here. Let's see what happens.
That almost went in the hole. I was a bit distracted
He
because the
sets
net
up
back.
14 feet out.
Haha.
And a 7-foot putt for him.
See if we can save par here. That would be nice.
Okay, so it flattens out near the pin. So you need to aim like here, I think. Yeah.
Solid stroke there. Good job.
He's got a 4-footer to deal with here.
Okay.
And that'll keep you at 9 over for the round.
Hole 11. 154-yard par 3. Well, that's for this ghost. That was not a full strength swing, like at all. Wow, that was really bad. Okay,
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
I'm gonna use a hybrid, and it will bounce towards it if I aim this way. Okay, they're going a bit more right than I expected, but that's what I wanted, basically.
On the green, but you still got a lot of work to do.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Okay, well, yeah, what is that? That was even worse. What am I trying to do? What is my ghost trying to do here? Okay.
He's sitting right in the beach. Let's see how he can make his escape.
That's a lot of power.
All right, let's see how he deals with this beach.
There we go. Wow. That was a really bad chip.
Will he make it? He's got a long putt, so could go either way.
Well, so far I'm the only ghost that even managed to get on the green on the first shot, so I'm gonna do pretty
And this
decent
putt
here.
for the birdie.
Let's do that. Yay!
Nice.
That works.
And a 5-foot putt for him.
I think that means I actually start the next hole too, because everyone's getting pars or worse. Pars or bogeys.
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, 9 over is the adjusted score.
Okay,
after
so
the
my
hole.
red ghost has tied my score so far.
Okay, and we find ourselves now on the 12th hole. Let's see what you can do.
Okay, 12th hole. So I can do this. Actually, I definitely can do that. Especially if we do this. We do draw. Hopefully it's not too strong. I'm just, Yeah, I'm gonna actually test it. Okay, so that works a lot more than I expected it to, actually. So I'm actually going to aim it more towards the trees. And see what happens. Yeah, have this tree slow me down a little bit. Okay, I'll take that. I'd rather be in the light rough than the deep rough.
And he's ready to
So.
tee off. Let's see what he has.
That's basically what I did. Yeah, ended up doing, but that's from the closest.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him.
Closest tees, actually. There we go. Yeah, I'm using a hybrid. Playing it safe, going long, is what ends up happening. I only was able to do that because the wind was helping.
Let's see what he does here. 105 yards out.
Okay. And it's going down there. Yeah, that's basically where, yeah, okay. Not bad. Yeah, look at that, okay. That's okay. That was pretty decent too, actually.
And this next putt for him is for birdie.
Okay, 11-footer here. This is definitely makeable.
Okay, so I need to do a bit with that, I think. There we go.
Nicely done dropping it for the bird.
This next putt will be for his birdie.
Wow. How did I mess that one up? Didn't read
Okay,
it.
he's got 2 feet to go here.
Guess I didn't read that one. Okay.
Sitting at 9 over for this round now.
Now it's time for the 13th.
Don't be superstitious. It's just hole number 13. This is just a number. Let's see what you can do.
Well, this is very unfortunate. I can't. The wind is not helpful, so I can't make that. So you have to play it safe and do a 2 wood. Maybe even a 4 wood. Yeah, I'm gonna go 4 wood. Be even more safe. I cannot drive this today. Yeah, 2 would have been still went into that sand trap.
Sweet.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him.
Okay.
And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
Of course, from there, I can just pass that entirely. Look at that. Yeah. Okay.
And let's see how
No,
this
not
tee
even
shot
yet.
fares for him.
Here, the wind's helping, so I can use the driver. I'm a ghost. And there we go. 2 wood, yeah. Oh, whoa, wow. Okay, yeah, 2 wood over here, I think. Where is it going? Oh, okay, that is not bad at all, actually.
Sweet.
Nice. Not quite enough speed to get past back down to the fairway from there.
And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the pin.
Okay. I think I'm gonna keep. Actually, no. I'm gonna go do gap wedge with high loft. Here we go.
This is looking decent.
Amazing. That's what I wanted. Really good approach. Yay. Okay. Look at that. That just barely got on the green. There we go.
This putt is insanely long. It's stressful just watching him set this up, really.
I wasn't even. Apparently, I didn't read it because it went way past and way not
And
near
a
it.
15-footer for him.
It was not near any of that.
And he's setting up for the birdie putt here. He's got 4 feet to the cup from here. Here we go. Drop this one for birdie.
There we go.
That was awesome.
Yay.
Sinking this next putt will be for his par.
There we go.
Okay, so that's going to keep you at 9 over for the round.
All right. Hole 14.
14th hole coming up.
I think I can go past that. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I
That's
can't. Oh,
looking
wow.
nice off the tee.
I really went past it. Okay. Very nice. 317.
He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole.
The window's not open there. And there we go.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
Pitching wedge, apparently. That makes 0 sense. Ha! Here I am not using a driver for some stupid reason. I don't know why I wasn't doing that yet. But there we go.
And let's see what he does here. He's got around 210 to the pin.
5 wood. Going well past the pin, actually, and going into the rough. Nice. Nowhere near the pin. I don't know what I was doing, but that's not where the pin is. For that ghost.
I'd say it looks like around 145 yards from the pin.
Alright, I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back. There's my second shot. I'm gonna go with a pitching wedge here. That's okay, I guess.
Nice.
Ooh, look who we found in the rough. And to him, I say good luck, because this is an insanely long putt for a fella to make.
Looks like a 24-footer from here.
24 feet. Well, it's completely straight to the very end, so I need to do that, I think. No!
Oh, man.
It would have went in. It just, yeah, needed a bit more adjustment.
Well, this is a long putt. What are the odds? What do you think?
Yeah, boy.
And 14-foot putt for him. And here we go. This one for par.
Nice putt. You're in there.
There
And
you go.
let's see. He's setting up now. 2-footer.
Okay.
And we're sitting at 10 over after that hole. That's the adjusted score.
Hole 15. A very long par 4. Here we go. Bonk.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Wind is not going to be helpful, so I'm going to need to aim it this way. Yeah.
So far, so good for this one.
I think it hit the rough.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
Oh, no. So switching to a hybrid. Just went straight into the center. What was I doing? Okay. Oh boy. There we go.
Okay, looks like we are about 225 yards to the pin.
A 4-wood would make it, but it might be a bit too short. 2-wood would be too much, even with the wind against me. Here we go. Not the best bounce. It's going nowhere near the pin. But there we go.
And this one's anyone's guess. He's in the sand. Let's see what happens. And hopefully he can deal with a little sand shot here. And now he's looking at 200 yards or so to the pin.
Okay then. Okay. Well, that's about what I expected. I was rolling back, okay. Oh boy. That's just the fringe, okay. Okay, I'm putting. And there we go.
And this is a long distance putt. Let's see what he does.
Wow. Okay.
And this putt for the birdie.
Very much right to left. Here we go. Yeah. There we go.
That was absolutely fine putting.
That's exactly what I wanted to see, too. Ha 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 ha. There we go.
6-foot putt for him.
Oh, what the heck? I was just there. Oh.
And here he goes, putting for par.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 10 over for the round.
Nice. Here's 16th.
Okay, looking at a par 3 here. Let's see if you can get this one close.
I think this will be fine. Just need to aim it that way. A bit more than that. Yeah, it's decent, but it's not the best.
Nice.
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
I don't think I have one of that error. No, not really. Most unfortunate. Yeah. Okay.
He's got a 16-footer.
16 feet to the hole. Apparently. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, here's your putt for birdie.
Damn.
And he's got 13 feet to the
It
cup.
was close.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
There we go.
Decent little putt there.
Okay.
Sitting at 10 over for the round.
Oh, no, not again. The 17th hole. Definitely not 296 yard par 4. Where I actually overshoot the green and go to the sand trap. Yep, that's about where. That's interesting to say the least.
Okay, nice fresh hole here. Let's pop this in the fairway.
Okay, I guess I have to aim it there. Okay, that was all over the place. Aim it too much to the left is also going slow. Oh boy. Yeah.
Ugh.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
I don't know what I was doing there, but that did not work. Okay. So the lob wedge might actually be fine here. Here we go. That's a bit short. A lot shorter than I expected. Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Well, this should be fun for him, hitting out of the beach and all. And let's see how he gets out of this one. From here, he's got quite a little bit of real estate to cover to make this putt. I don't know about it.
That was not close at all. What was that?
Here we go. This putt for the bird.
Not enough adjustment. Okay.
He's got a 9-footer here. He's got about 7 feet to the cup from here. And he's setting up for a birdie here.
Okay. We're almost done. Oh my goodness. How did I mess that one up?
And he's got around 4 feet to go here. And this one for the par.
Okay.
And a decent little putt to end this one.
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here.
And that'll keep you at 11 over for the round.
All right, here we go. Final hole. Yay.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
What was I doing here? Cutting it a lot, evidently.
Okay, let's put this in the fairway.
Because the wind is helping. So I can go over this. Here we go.
This is going places.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go. 317 yards again. Okay.
Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
Yeah, there we go. That went past the green. It didn't even go on it. Wow.
And he will set up from around 235 yards out.
3 wood. And straight into his hand trap. Now it's time for me to do the same thing with the 4 wood and hopefully actually go there. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to do a 2 iron. 2 iron, here we go.
This one's looking dialed.
Yeah, we're going a bit to the left. Eh.
And from around 200 yards out, let's see what he does.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Aim it that way. Okay.
This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really.
That made it. Wow.
11 feet to the cup for him. And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie.
Five-footer here, nothing too bad.
I can see that.
Great putt in there for birdie.
Yeah, there we go.
And at the end of the day, your adjusted score is 11 over par. Well, it's off to the clubhouse for me. Thank you very much for the round, and we'll see you next time.
And there we go. So that concludes this episode. Next up will be another course, another official course I played once before, and we'll see what happens in that one. So thank you, Links, for watching me play some of the Golf Club 2019. I will see you links later.